Hi everyone, Deb here. I received on Monday, the 18th, my paper pumpkin kit. It is called With Love and Gratitude for September 23, and the box is absolutely gorgeous. And of course, the orange boxes never get damaged, or rarely, but always when they have a fancy box, mine ends up being smushed and damaged. I don't know what it is, but isn't this gorgeous? I love the box. Now, I did open it, in full disclosure. It comes saran wrap, like shrink wrapped, and with my mailing name and information on the back. And so we do get a Lost Lagoon Stampin' Spot, which I'm sure I don't have. And we get a stamp set with flowers and leaves, I guess, leaves and petals. And the words for, now see, now it's upside down. For you, thanks, thank you, grateful for you, with love and gratitude, with love and gratitude. And I guess this is the center of this flower here. It looks like a center of a flower. So yeah, that's the stamp set. And I took it out of the wrapping, but we have like a garden green tissue. That's something we don't usually see. But let's move the box out of the way so we can open this together. This is probably going to be just the unboxing, and I don't know, Stampin' Up, well, Paper Pumpkin does have the video up from them on how to put this together, but I like to do it anyway. I go a little slower, obviously, and so sorry about that, but anyway. I think this is the third month in a row we've gotten tear and tape, but I am not going to complain about that. We also got some mini dimensionals this time. And we got some little, oh, aren't these gorgeous? Little envelopes. I guess that's what this stamp will look like. Yeah. Well, not, I mean, it's about the same size, actually. Fits right on there. Look at that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. Looks like 8 little note card envelopes and pretty Lost Lagoon note cards. These are scored to fold, just plain on the inside, and pretty colors. Isn't that a pretty color? I like it. And then we have what appears to be little boxes. I guess I should look at the thing. Yeah, they're definitely like a fold up box. I guess to give little treats and stuff for gratitude. And then we have some leaves, and these look like pumpkins to me. White and orange pumpkins, because that is definitely a pumpkin stem. Okay, and we have their punch outs, and we have 2 sheets of those. And then we have some glue dots, the regular size. Sometimes we get them and they're this size. Can you see the difference? I like the little bit bigger ones most of the time. And then we have a bunch of labels, double flag and single flag. And then we also have these punch outs, which match the envelopes. And then we have some gold punch outs, which are like the leaves and petals, and there appears to be smaller ones. Like here is a smaller one. I'm sorry for the glare. And then the longer ones. Here's a small one too. So it looks like 4 small ones and 4 large ones on a sheet. And we get 2 sheets of those. And then, of course, we have the instrucciones. And so it says, supplies for 8 cards and 8 bags. Coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors, Copper Clay, Crumb Cake, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Pebbled Path, which is the gray, and gold. Okay, and here we have it. So, they decorate the bag with the thing that looks like this, punch outs, and the gold. And the pumpkins and the leaves and the gold are on the little cards after they stamped on them. And I did see on the video, I remember now, I forgot. I think they used this and they stamped off and just did 1, 2, and then 1 up the side here. And not over here because that's where the gold is going. So it looks pretty easy to do. And the bags are nice for giving little gifts, you know, like, I guess you could give them to anyone, your hairdresser, your neighbor, your grocery store clerk, you know, whoever you feel is deserving of some thank you and gratitude. I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I usually don't go on a Monday, and I guess there's a reason, because the shelves were cleared out pretty good from the weekend, but we needed some things and I couldn't get there on the weekend. So I did my monthly big shopping at that store yesterday, and I was rather disappointed in some things. Like eggs were almost totally gone already. I had to get brown eggs, and I don't usually, but I had a coupon for them, so that's okay. Anyway, I spent way too much, but I'm not done my monthly shopping. I shop primarily once a month and just go for little stuff throughout. Anyway, I digress again. So, I wasn't going to do this, but let's go ahead and make one of these as intended. Since they're all the same, it's not like there's 2 different ones. And I'm going to get this piece here on a block. A dirty block, but it's a block nonetheless. And we'll get one of these, and we will get some scrap paper underneath, and it's Stampin' Up. It's from my Stamparatus, so it's kind of messy on the other side. And we'll put it over here like this. I'm going to get the full-size Lost Lagoon, which I don't think I've used yet. Ink pad. I got it new with the annual catalog. I'm going to move these, put this tissue on top to solve that glare issue, hopefully. All right. And I know, let's see, I'm going to stamp off anyway, but oops, well, we got some green on there. That's okay. This is just a template. That is pretty bright. I will definitely stamp off. Yep. Didn't get full coverage that time. I didn't that time either. That's so strange. All right. You can see it on the stamp. All right, that was better. So I stamped off, but I don't think I have enough on there now. I don't know. Let's try it. Yeah, barely enough. That's all right. Maybe they didn't stamp off. I'll go like that. That's better. I'm going to do the other one over. A little darker. There we go. A little shadowy, but we're going to cover that part up anyway. And I think they only inked the part that was going to go on here, which is a wise thing. It saves you ink, but I'm just being a little lazy. Let me see if I didn't check to see if my chamois was wet, but it is. I washed it not too long ago, and it's still wet. And did I just get ink on that? I don't know. So we'll set this aside. I keep my little spots, but I keep them in a different spot. So now on the card, it is showing, we have to stamp again, a sentiment. And they used, on the outside, inside they used, I can't even read that. Let's see if we see it in here. With love and gratitude on the card, and thank you on the bag. I think I'm going to do for you on the bag and just thank you on the inside. How's that? Let's try that. So we'll do the thank you. I'm going to put it down and go like that. And for you, where'd the for you go? For you. My itty bitty little blocks are hidden in my drawer, so we'll use this one. For you. Okay, so now I need strips. I'm out of room, everyone. Alright, we're going to need one of each of these punch outs. So another, that one's wanting to come out. And do we need both, the big and the little. We need a big one on the card. No, a little one on the card. And a big one on the bag. Okay. And this is also for the bag, I believe. This is for the card, and let me get the other punch outs. Hello, Callie. And we'll need some of these. And we need some of these. We need the leaves. And the two pumpkins. That's a nice for this time of year, that's for sure. Pretty colors too. I like the colors. Now what is the orange color? Did they tell us? Oh, that's the copper, I think. Copper clay, right? This is Pebbled Path. This is copper clay, I believe. And then Mossy Meadow and Lost Lagoon. Alright, we have our two things to stamp on. Let me again get a scrap because this is the first time I'm using the stamp. I have this one doubled over, so let's use this one. Alright. So I'm going to do it a little different because the for you is shorter. So this is going to go on the bag for me. Yeah, I'm going to do it the opposite, which might not look as good as on here, but that's what we're going to do. Because if I'm going to hand this to like the grocery store or the doctor's or something, I want the for you on the outside, because if I put it on the card, they're going to think there's something for them inside the card other than a thank you. But they're going to have probably goodies in the bag. But it's, well, the T didn't get all the way. Let's see if I can, I didn't do too bad touching it up, right? Alright, let me put that on my chamois. It is dark 30 in the morning here. I couldn't sleep last night after I was asleep when my son came home. And we've been getting a lot of flies in the house. I don't know where they're coming from. It's driving us nuts. I think he got them all, but he was swatting them when he came home last night, and it woke me up. And then I couldn't go back to sleep after that. Alright, let's do the card. Let's open the instructions all the way. Here we go. We did the stamping. We did that stamping. And they put glue dots on the leaves and the little gold. So we're going to do that, actually. I'm going to use the glue dots. First I'm going to take this and use my bone folder and go like that. And I need something, pokey tool of some kind, to pick them up. So they put one up here and one sort of down here. I think they put it in, and one at the bottom leaf. Is that the bottom leaf? Yeah, I think. Can't see. No, it's like this one. I'm going to put another one on. I just don't trust it. Put one on up here somewhere, too. Okay. Now I just have to, oops, that one slid a little bit. Alright. I know, use your pokey tool, Deb. The other pokey part of the pokey tool. Which is on my one that I use for getting the stuff out of the dies. The other end of that is the pokey. And then that is going to go almost up to the top over here, according to the picture. And we have to put some on here. And they just have 4 on. Have it upside down according to the way they did it. They did one up here. And one down here. And one over here. And one more sort of in the middle up here. And I'm going to put one more smack in the middle, right here. Alrighty. I don't know what I do with my lid to that, but okay. And then we'll take these off. Maybe I'll speed up this part, because you don't need to see me struggle peeling these things off, right? Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. And then they have that going like about here. Okay. Clean up mess, clean up mess. I bought little tray things at Target not too long ago, after seeing what my demonstrator had at her house, and I loved them. And I haven't used them yet. Alright, so on the sentiment, we're going to use a different one, remember I said, on the outside of this. But they put the dimensionals 3 across the sentiment, if I can get a hold of them. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not French. I did have 5 years of it, but it's been a long time. And then they put 3 on the flower, and let me put it in the right position. They have one right here, one up here, and one over here. And then on the little flower, I want to get it in the right position because they just have a glue dot right here. And I hope I have it in the right spot. Actually, yes, I think they have it right here. And then they have 2 dimensionals. One here and one here, because it's going to overlap the first one. See? Alright, so let's put this down. I would not be happy with this normally, because I would need to have something in the middle so it's not flopping down in the middle. You know, that's just me. That's how Deb rolls. Alright, so this goes partway on the leaves, like that. And then this goes. Maybe I didn't do it right. That's all right. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That goes down here. And then the sentiment goes up here. And they have it, it ends here, but you know, I used the longer one, so be it. I probably could have used a shorter strip, but it's all good, right? I thought the thank you belonged on the longer one. I'm gonna jet that up here, put it like that. There's the little card. Isn't that cute? I love it. Then we need a bag to put together, and there are instructions for how to do that. And I guess that's what we need the tear and tape for. Get a bag. So they are showing it. Mine is the opposite. Okay, they're showing it go like this because this has a fold here and corner folds here. And they're putting alright, if they have the flap on that end, they must be folding this up. Yes, they're folding this up at the bottom here. So have your pointy flap up. We're going to put tear and tape. I'm going to use an open one, I think. Yeah. Finish one at a time from a previous paper pumpkin. And just go across to here. And then they have a little bit right at the bottom of this flap here. I sure hope this is right. And then we flip this over. Don't peel it off yet. We're going to have some at the bottom here as well. Down here. I love this bag, but honestly, I don't know who I can give them all to. And then they put that part together. Let's see how they do that. Bend this in, bend this in. Okay. So we put tear and tape on these two. That's going to attach to this piece. But do your folds real good first. And then this will attach onto here. Alright, so let's do the inside. Because the next one is the flap folding over. Kind of surprised. Well, hang on. Maybe we're not supposed to fold it just yet. Yeah, I think we are. Alright, so let me put this part in, and there's already some tear and tape on this part over here that so we only need it going up here. And then I saw somebody use a block, and I'm going to do that in a minute, on a different channel for some other project, but it was similar. She was making something, a box or something from scratch. So we'll just get a block. That one's probably too wide. No, perfect. And just go down and push it down in there. This is paper. It's not real heavy, but now that's secure. And then the flap, they just have a glue dot there and there. So that when we're ready to close it, we just peel that off right there. And right there. Whoops. Stay on there. We don't want you to come off yet. So, and then this has creases here, see? That's going to go in. Probably should have creased them really good first, because there's like a triangle here, you know, to indent. That's going to go in, and then this will go down when you're ready to seal it. Now, the thing is, they attached everything to the flap. So I don't know if you can see. This is attached to the flap because you need to be able to open it, right? Let me look at the actual picture. Excuse me. Well, yeah, they're attaching it only here. So this is loose, so the flap can go up. Except that's not true with the gold. Maybe it is. So on the gold, they have dots going all the way down. Oh, it's on the top of the gold, so that when you put this on, you're only putting it on the back of this, the 3 dots, but it's already on top of the gold. Okay, but yes, they are only gluing it onto the flap. Makes sense to me. And they are putting this strip up on dimensional. So let's give it a try. All right, so let's open that up again. Yeah. Fumble fingers here. All right. So we're putting this on the front of the gold glue dots, and we're putting one here. And you don't have to be exact, but I like to do it sort of like they show on the first time around. I will definitely be doing alternatives with this though, because I don't know if I'll use too many of the bags, and definitely not 8 of them. Okay, and then we're going to hang this way, and we're going to put this down on here. Yeah, they have that covering the gold stem, so there's just gold showing. So we're going to take these off. And put this onto here. And then actually we're going to flip this over, and now we're putting gold dots again here. It's on the back of the gold this time. Okay. Hope that all made sense to you. We're putting one up here. And one second leaf here, which they have up a little further. And one on this one. And that's it, because it's going to be at the top of the bag. This is taking me a little longer than usual, I think. I don't know. Okay, and then we are going to put that almost up to the top up there. Oh, I got a little, there we go. A loose glue dot thing. And I'm going to push that down a little bit. And then, here's my thingy. So when you want to close it, you just have glue dots there to attach that. And then we're going to put the For You on dimensionals. And they have it going right across the top stem of, I can't get a hold of this, of the words here. I mean of the stems. The stem. All right. They have the other one though, so I might, yeah, I guess it'll be all right there, right? So there's that. And what do I do with my card? And there's the card. That'll be inside with whatever goodies. Or will it? No, it won't. I don't think it will be. Because we have little envelopes. So here's a test. You have to put it in on the diagonal. So this will go in here. You write your little message. Probably you put it in like this. You write your little message. You put it in on diagonal. Goody goody. But then it won't close if you do that. So can you put it in the back or put it in the front? I think you just have to put it on the outside. Hand it to them. Maybe you could tack it onto the back here and put whoever's name or something there, because I can't close the bag with the card in there on a diagonal. It's interfering with the folds, and it's too wide to go like that. I'm going to store it in here for now. But yeah, it's a little, you can, but it's a little funky, at least the way I did it. So anyway, that is the project. I'm not going to do too many of them, but I love this. It sort of has a linen look to it, which I don't know if you're going to see. I'll probably use that as designer paper. I'm going to take this out. I don't like how that's crunching my bag up. Or you could kind of just tuck this under here, right? Like that. I don't like the way that looks either. Anyway, yes, I'll be using some of these, for most of them, for designer paper, along with some of the envelope insides, because they're gorgeous. Let me just show you. They do go all the way down the back. There's nothing on the inside flap here, but this whole piece you can use as designer paper. If you want to, I don't know if I will, because the stamp, excuse me, the stamp is here as well, although I don't know if it's as pretty as that is, that's for sure. So anyway, that's the paper pumpkin kit for the month of September. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll come back sometime, hopefully before the end of the month, with some alternatives for you. Take care. Hugs, love, and peace.